Hey guys, welcome back to the Snap Ring Chronicles. We're back at you with something kind of different. It's been a while since I did a flashlight video, and I figured I went to Harbor Freight, of course, and just checking out what they had, and wasn't really looking for a flashlight, was looking for something else. And I just went to the clearance and I saw this. They had this on clearance. It's $13.97 now, so like 14 bucks. I think originally it was like maybe 19.99 or something, or 20 bucks when it first came out. But before we jump into it, if you find these videos helpful or entertaining, could you please give me a like and also hit the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel. Okay, like I said, I went to Harbor Freight. I saw this flashlight. It's a big flashlight. This is about 12 inches long. And I guess they're clearing these out because there's, as far as flashlights are concerned, there's a race, in my opinion, a race to the bottom for lumens. And this is only 534 lumens. And I think the new flashlights that they're bringing in that are similar to this, there's one the same size as this one I saw on the regular rack, not the clearance. It was 3,700 lumens, and this is only 500. I think what they're trying to, there's a whole race like we have in ratchets. There's a race for the most tooth count, and now we're up to, I guess manufacturers are doing 140 tooth counts, and they'll probably bump it up and probably go up to 180, who knows. But there's always like this marketing kind of thing that I don't really think is always a good idea. It's always like they're marketing things that really aren't that relevant, like something like this. This is very bright. This is really bright. And just because you're gonna stock your shelves with something that's like 4,000 lumens, do you really need that many lumens? I don't. I really don't need that many lumens. And another thing that I noticed about this flashlight was it says here it takes D batteries, and it takes 3 D batteries. 3 go into this flashlight. And what I've noticed with other flashlights, especially the ones that have 4,000 lumens or whatever, is that they'll have you put in 12 A batteries into something like this. And for me, that just seems a major pain in the ass and annoying, to put 12 tiny A batteries into something the size of this instead of putting 3 D batteries into something like this. Okay, let's before I continue the rant, let's look at the specifications. This is item number 63933. It's a Quantum. The model number is QFL-534, heavy duty 3D size battery. And like I said, it's 534 lumens, 800 feet range, 805 foot range. This is another thing that I was impressed with, and I really like, is the runtime. You can give me 4,000 lumens, but if I can only run it for like an hour or two, and then I have to change another 12 batteries, no, I don't like that. This one has up to 80 hours of runtime, which is really good. And this has 2 modes. It has a high and low. The high is that's the 534 lumens, and it has a low which is 220 lumens, which is still bright. It's pretty bright. And if you run it on the 534 lumens, you get 24 hours. If you run it on the 220 lumens, you get 80 hours. And the beam goes up to 805 feet on the 530 lumens, and it goes up to 532 feet on the 220 lumens. And here's a little bit more. Ultra high efficiency SMD LED, deep knurled body for exceptional grip, super durable machine aluminum barrel, rigid collar to prevent rollaway and on smooth surfaces, fixed head for durability, easy access on and off, batteries included, 3D size. And of course this is made in China. Well, let's open it up and take a look. Okay, here's the flashlight. One thing I noticed about this flashlight is it's kind of a disposable flashlight. You can't open this. There's no way to get the bulb out. This ring doesn't open. This cap doesn't open. The only thing that opens is this end cap. And this seems like it's pretty heavy. I'm surprised. It looks like a pretty heavy piece. The aluminum on this is a pretty heavy flashlight. The only thing I can compare this to is I have this this old mag light, which is over 30 years old, I would say. Yeah, this was probably manufactured in the early 90s. But it's the same size as this and the same weight. And these were good quality flashlights. I like these flashlights. I like these flashlights a lot. But it wants to roll on me. Oops, and there go the batteries. Well, let me take this out for a second. And it comes with 3 of their alkaline batteries, which is pretty good. They don't throw in the cheapy batteries. These are like the mid-grade batteries. They're alkaline, so they're pretty decent. And it has this O-ring here that kind of like wants to come out every time I take the cap off. And has a spring in here, a pretty heavy spring. And I don't think you'll be able to see this. Let me get a light. There you go. Farther down. If you look in there, there's like a little spring in there. And the switch, I don't know if you'll be able to make it out. There's the switch in there. Don't know how they put this together, because you can't. If somebody knows how to take this apart, let me know. But I couldn't find how to take this apart. And here's a shot of the front. You can see it has the LED there. Has a real shiny cone here. Plastic light cover. So, like I said, they don't say anything about warranty on these. I guess these come with the usual 90-day Harbor Freight warranty. So if you break these over 90 days, you're on your own. There's no real warranty on these. And I don't know if this will look, I don't know how this will look, but this is what the beam looks. The beam is very concentrated. That's why this goes so far. It's 530 something lumens, but that beam travels really far. And this is the low setting. and it's off. Again, that's the high, that's the low, and that's the off. And that's another thing I like about this flashlight. It doesn't have like 20,000 settings and all the bells and whistles of those other flashlights that are like, it seems like every time I grab one of those flashlights, they have strobe and SOS and this and that and the other. It's like, what I hate is to grab a flashlight and turn it on, hit the button, and it's strobing automatically. I just want a flashlight to turn on and off. That's all I really want. I don't need strobe, I don't need SOS, I don't need any of that. As long as I can press the button and it turns on, I'm good. This one has a little feature where, you know, you can go to the low beam, which is good, you know, which is good because you don't really need all the time to have a high beam, you know, and this is pretty bright, so a low beam feature isn't bad. But all those other flashlights with all these other like features, that's more gimmick to me. That's more gimmick. I don't really like that. That's like the race of the lumen race, you know. It's kind of to me, that's kind of gimmick, you know. It's just a selling point, really. But just to bring this into the picture again, this is an ancient Maglite. These were good because you can take these apart. You can take the cap off, take the ring off, you can take the bulb out, you can take the switch out, you can take this cap off, you can tear this apart all the way. This actually had a hole in it, and I put some JB Weld. I put JB Weld on this a while ago, and it's good to go. You know, this is 30 years old, and it still works. The only thing I did was I changed the bulb out on this, and I put an LED instead of an incandescent. So it does have a little bit of an LED, but I haven't changed these batteries in like a few years, and when I press the button, it still turns on. So that's what I look for in a flashlight, you know, dependability, reliability, more than like 5,000 lumens or you know, whatever, SOS or any of the other stuff. What was I gonna say about these? Yeah, these are pretty good. Like I said, this one's 30 years old, still works. It's been through hell. You can see it's been used like for a hammer at times, but it's still working. And that's what's cool about these. And actually, I think you can still get these. They still sell, I'm surprised, they still sell incandescent Maglites on this size. And they're not very expensive. They're like, I think on Amazon, I saw $20 or even less for like a flashlight like this. And they're still made in the USA. I don't know how they make a $20 flashlight made in the USA that's this good. So that's kind of a shock. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have for today about this flashlight. It's, like I said, it's on clearance right now. You can pick it up if you want for $14 at Harbor Freight. You know, it seems like a decent flashlight. Super bright. Looks like decent quality. I don't know. Time will tell. Not too sure about that, but looks like a decent item. Okay, guys. Until next time.